All right, so we're going to go over how I like to deal with the Glacor tri-beam spec. Some people call it pillars, some people call them beams, whichever works for you. This is the high-level rundown of the steps that I go through. I'll talk through it in the video here, but go ahead and pause this if you need a quick reference here. So I got two clips. First one's going to come. This was a relatively sketchy one, but it ended up working out. So we can see the spec as it comes. If you notice the ice creeping from the left-hand side like that, there's only two different specs that can come out, and it's either going to be the beam cannon or it's going to be these pillars here. So the first thing that I did was I swapped to Hydrix, and I stand in that top left square, and I face towards the corner. As soon as that beam is starting to get close, then I go ahead and surge over to the corner. I wait for this third beam to spawn here before going to the next corner, and then immediately running to the east and surging right past it. Then I kind of got in a good situation here. Those two beams are a little bit far apart, so that way I could stand in the center and just hang out. Now in the second clip here, you'll notice same thing. Ice is coming, and so I immediately swap to Hydrix, so that way I can keep my adrenaline high, so I can barricade if necessary. I hit this top left corner, face towards the other corner, wait for this beam as long as I possibly can before surging. And then right when this third beam spawns, I'm going to run down. There it is. And then immediately go east and surge. And once again, these beams are pretty far apart, so I'm able to deal with the minions appropriately. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot that's going on here. You get that high adrenaline, so that way you can barricade in case that second and third beam are a little bit closer together. And the scenario that I got here is pretty spaced out, so that way I could just continue my attack. But barricade if necessary. Another opportunity is if you have the mobile perk. My strategy relies on having double surge. If you have mobile, your surge will come off cooldown right as you do that second surge, and so you can surge again to the east and just go past that second beam, and then walk back to the west because you will 9 times out of 10 have that ice creeping in from the other side, and you don't want to get kicked and put on the floor. So, there you go.